few hours on trains, a 10-hour flight from Warsaw to Beijing, a full day layover, and another flight to Manila, and finally a flight to Palawan. After a night in Puerto Princesa exploring the jungle and caves, we found a driver and headed to a boat to see the underground river. It was our first encounter with the Philippines. We were tired, jet-lagged. The Palawan air was hot and humid, and everything felt new and unfamiliar. We set out with a small group of friends for about 3 weeks of island hopping around the Philippines and freediving training. It was my first time in Asia, and I was fulfilling my dream of seeing at least a piece of that part of the world. We made our way to El Nido. From there, we went on a full-day boat trip around the nearby coral reefs, caves, islands, and beaches. It was extremely hot. The sun was burning our skin, even through high SPF sunscreen. That day became one of my favorites in the Philippines. The shock of a completely different world, amazing weather, unreal beaches, and the incredible color of the water. Plus all the tropical plants and nature. The next day, after spending the morning wandering the busy, picturesque streets, we took a ferry to Coron. In the evening, we got to our hotel by tuk-tuk. In the morning, we went on another boat trip around the reefs and islands, but the most important and first stop was Barracuda Lake. I even made a separate video about it, which is already on the channel. It was an amazing experience, with the river's thermocline. It's truly a unique place to dive. For the rest of the day, we visited other magical spots by boat, including Kayangan Lake, which is very similar to Barracuda Lake. After an evening by the hotel pool, we took scooters the next morning to explore the area, visiting local waterfalls and bathing in hot springs, which was quite an experience given the high air temperature. In the evening, we flew to Oslob. In the morning, after leaving the hotel, we went diving with whale sharks. Then we traveled using various means of transport, including maybe 2 ferries to the island of Siquijor. There we got around on scooters. We visited several wonderful waterfalls with blue water, perfect for swimming. We were surrounded by beautiful jungle. This island became one of my favorite places. We saw old tropical trees, viewpoints, and mangrove forests. The next day, we dived in a marine reserve, admiring giant clams and coral reefs. We also dived with sea turtles and schools of barracudas. After visiting a few more beautiful dive spots, we reached Panglao Island, which was supposed to be our base for the last almost week of the trip. It was a small, magical island where we rode scooters, explored various beaches and stunning spots, and tried local fruits and dishes. We went to freediving sessions every morning there. That's also where I beat my depth record by diving to 40 meters. One of the most beautiful places on Panglao was the Napaling Coral Reef. You could dive there with huge schools of sardines in warm water and admire stunning corals and colorful fish, as well as dive in a semi-open cave in the reef. From Panglao, we also took scooter trips to waterfalls on the nearby larger island of Bohol. Swimming in the waterfalls was great, but it got dark quickly, so riding back at night was a challenge. We also went on a boat trip from Panglao to Barracuda Island. Unfortunately, the weather turned bad that day. We watched dolphins from the boat and dived with turtles. The return trip through Manila and Beijing was complicated. Flights, hotels, transfers, going out into the city in Beijing, and navigating the metro. The whole journey lasted 3 weeks. By the end, I was already tired from the amount of impressions and new places. It was my first trip of this kind, and also the furthest I've ever traveled in my life. I have to say, the Philippines are a completely different reality compared to Europe in many ways, not only in terms of climate and nature. This trip partially satisfied my curiosity and allowed me to achieve my freediving goals. I would love to see other Asian countries as well. Thanks for watching!